who had trouble getting to the stadium for the tournament itself in the first place and had to play the game late and didn't start off terribly well, drawing 1-1 with St Mirren and losing to St Mirren eventually 6-5 in penalties. Came back very strongly. They had an excellent game with Motherwell, winning by 3-2, and the man who's helped them a lot is the boy who's played extremely strongly up front, John Clark, scoring a couple of goals, but the old favourites are there, and Paul Sturrock and Eamon Bannon, and showing great signs of form in the last match. And there's Dundee, who have the proud record of having scored more goals than anybody in the tournament so far to this stage. And I think the most brilliant player in the tournament, I would judge, to be Ian Ferguson up front. He's had an amazing tournament. I think really proving that he's a fine touch player. I think we'll see his skills amongst that team tonight. Well, this should be a game that gets a crowd going. It's the local derby, played in Falkirk. There he is, Ferguson. Going way to the outside, Eamon Bannon. Almost in a centre-half position, Bannon there. Billy Kirkwood. I think United will get better and better in this tournament. A well-drilled, well-coached team for any set of circumstances. Bannon. Beautiful touch there by Cammy Fraser. McGeechy. Fraser. Tosh McKinley. There's Ferguson. Well, slightly erratic there, but all his shooting so far in the tournament has brought out the best in the goalkeepers. I mean, they must be scared out of their wits when this man approaches. David Dodds. Well, haven't seen Mill at his best in Falkirk, but it may yet come. Fraser. Ferguson. Of course, the Dundee United players know this combination very well. Fraser midfield, Ferguson up front. That's a 50-50 ball. Bannon. Oh, you could see what was going through the mind. Trying to lay it off on the outside. Fraser, McGeechy. There's Ferguson. Very slow build-up. McKinley, Fraser. David Dodds in the way. Corner kick. A little bit of panic in David Dodds' play. Oh, it came round very well. That's in old John Gardner. That must be put down, McGeechy. That must be put down as a goalkeeping error. I know McGeechy got his shot in. There he is. Number 2, George McGeechy coming in. Did it? The goalkeeper should have had it. So Dundee 1 up. Brilliant stuff from Ferguson. A lot of lovely little touches, making some players look ridiculous, in fact. Luggy. Oh. Is that one of the saves of the tournament? Luggy Sturrock. Really going after that. Brilliantly saved by the goalkeeper. And there goes the half-time bell. There's only one goal in it. George McGeechy putting Dundee in front. Off we go into the second period of this second semi-final. I did say at one stage that some of these players entered coasters and this competition with a sense of bewilderment, not quite wondering what it was all about or what it would end up in. But we've had a spectacle like that, and above all else, the players are now taking it extremely seriously. None of them took it lightly, but we've gone beyond the stage of experimentation, and are now treating it very much like a cup tie. There's a great piece of speed there, brilliantly tackled all the same. Albert Kidd almost getting through, still dangerous. Ferguson. Oh! Well, I suppose that's the definitive indoor football goal. But look at it, look at the skill involved here. He keeps control. Now, what we're going to see is just a most impudent little side foot shove. That's 2-0. Ferguson scoring rather brilliantly. That is Ralph Milne at his best. Just one stride as the ball came to him. And they're putting up a great fight. This must be, yes, David Dodds. And there's only 2¼ minutes left. That's now 2-1. David Dodds, who's Dundee United's leading goal scorer in the Premier Division, just getting the push there. And I thought that was Bobby Guinness's fault all the same. He should have had a firmer grasp of that. So, United, very thin lifeline now, hanging by the thread. Still there, this is it, yes! That's end finish. Lex Richardson, the assist by Ferguson. That, I think, seals the fate of Dundee United. There's Ferguson away in the right again, and that was a very cool player who put that in. 3-1 for Dundee. Bannon. Start up, he did that well, yes. But there's only half a minute left. 3-2. David Dodd's second goal. We have exactly 25 seconds and holding. The clock stopped. Until the whistle goes again. 25 seconds left. And they're now ticking away. One goal in it. The local derby centred here in Falkirk. Dundee might just finish it again. They retaliated brilliantly the last time. They might do it again. They've done it. Oh, would you believe it? Oh, Albert Kidd. 4-2. Well, when a goalkeeper juggles with only one ball and puts it in like that, I'm afraid he's got to carry the can. Oh, he was, I think, intimidated by it. Scared looking effort. 4-2 for Dundee. We now play Rangers in the final, and I think we should set ourselves for some stirring stuff at a very noisy and volatile stadium.
Albert Kidd, it's especially nice to reach the final by beating your old rivals.
Great, it'll make the fans happy at home.
What do you think of this six-a-side game then?
It's really good, the surface is tremendous, like, you know, I really enjoy it,
It's incredibly fast, and you're using the substitutes particularly well, I think.
Well, I think that's the main aspect of the game, like, you've got to use the substitutes, like, you know. You're on for maybe even 2 minutes and you're really tired, like, you know.
So what about this final against Rangers?
Well, I'm really looking forward to it, hope we beat them.
I think probably the two best teams we've seen, would you agree? You'd obviously agree with half of that.
I would say so, yeah. It's, I think it's going to be a great final.
Good, we'll look forward to it. Albert, thanks again. So that's it, we reached the climax of this Tennent Sixes tournament, the trophy at stake, and as I say, probably the two best teams we've seen through to the final. Very few would argue with that. Rangers against Dundee.